A little boy climbed an apple tree. He stole an apple, then two, then three. And when he started to climb back down, he slipped and he landed on the ground. Up jumped the devil, up jumped the devil. And every time he turned around, up jumped the devil in the white nightgown.
Yo, what's going on? Xander J. Hobson here. The Brilliant Artist Movement. Hell for Leather News. When we feel like hell for leather news. And right now I feel like hell for leather news. So, you know, you have some people, right? They will enjoy the moment. You have other people, they will cherish the moment. And you have some people who will ruin the moment. Now, one person that we all know who has absolutely no problem whatsoever ruining the moment is Donald J. Trump.
I raised $1 million for him. It's a lot of money. I supported him. He lost. He let us down. But, you know, he lost. So I've never liked him as much after that because I don't like losers.
Donald Trump, the man who cut up so bad at the presidential debate.
Mr. President, your campaign agreed to both sides would get 2-minute answers uninterrupted. Well, your side agreed to it, and why don't you observe what your campaign agreed to as a ground rule, okay, sir?
That he gave himself the coronavirus. Yes, that's what I said. I said he gave himself the coronavirus. Because if you're asking me, right, I honestly don't think that Donald Trump has the coronavirus. I think he conveniently contracted the disease once he realized that if he goes out for those other two debates, that he might jeopardize his chances at a re-election because he's turned so many people off.
All he ever wants to do is divide people, not unite people at all.
I mean, the man behaved like a complete park ape during that debate. You know, Donald Trump terrorizing Joe Biden, taking cheap shots at both of his sons.
Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. It wasn't dishonorable.
Cocaine use, and he didn't have a job until you became vice president.
Like a lot of people you know at home, had a drug problem. He's overtaken it. He's fixed it. He's worked on it, and I'm proud of him. But
no, I'm not surprised or horrified or offended by anything that Donald Trump has said or done since he's ascended to the presidency. Because see, one thing about Donald Trump, you might not like what he stands for, but at least you know what he stands for, and what he stands for should not surprise you in the least. With that said, right, I believe with every fiber of my being that after that presidential debate, the people who have an interest in Donald Trump concluded if you go to those other two debates, you'll probably hurt your chances at re-election. We better come up with a plan. And what plan is on the table right now that would be totally believable to the entire world is I have the coronavirus. The same virus that Donald Trump has been poo-pooing the whole time. And when I say poo-pooing it, the man hasn't been wearing a mask. But oddly enough, you look up, and what do we have? We have Donald Trump with a mask on. So no, I don't believe for a second that Donald Trump has the coronavirus. I believe that Donald Trump has a doctor's note. And we all know how it is. When we want to get out of work, or we want to get out of jury duty, or we want to get out of some other type of task, we invoke the sympathy of the people who we have to answer to by producing a doctor's note. That's my opinion, but I tell you, that was a great debate. It was great for comedy because it was comedic. It was very entertaining, and I just enjoyed watching Donald Trump carry on the way he did.
Excuse me, Portland, the sheriff just came out today and he said, I support President Trump. I don't think you have any law enforcement. You can't even say the word law enforcement, because if you say those words, you're going to lose all of your radical left supporters.
Donald Trump is he's a character, man. I don't even think Donald Trump was serious about trying to become the president of the United States. I believe it was just a publicity stunt. But I honestly don't think Donald Trump was even trying to win. I mean, if you ask me, Donald Trump was doing and saying things during the first election to lose votes. But the more he misbehaved and carried on, the more people liked him. He's been behaving like the old mean uncle. You know that type of uncle when you come running in a house crying because some bullies was bothering you. And that uncle, who in this case is Donald Trump, say, what the hell you coming here crying for? Get your punk ass back out there and fight like a man. Donald Trump during the presidential debates, the initial one when he was running, he terrorized everybody, particularly Ted Cruz.
Now, I will say, even for Donald, though, he reached a new low. It's one thing to try to attack another candidate. It's another thing to come after my wife.
Was she hurt by it?
Donald Trump doesn't scare Heidi remotely.
And afterwards, when all the Republicans were kissing and making up, Ted Cruz said, I'll never forgive this man. I believe he terrorized the Bushes too. Then there was Donald Trump doing his debates with Hillary Clinton, following her around the stage. And I thought at one point that Donald Trump would slap the shit out of Hillary Clinton. I seen it coming. I'm sitting there bracing myself for the smack, which didn't come. But he acted like he had some sense while he was up there with Uncle Joe, as people have been calling him Joe Biden, because Joe Biden a rough and tumble old cat. You could tell Joe Biden could throw some fists, and he threw some fists back when he was a youngster. And if you take in the demeanor of Donald Trump, he appeared somewhat intimidated by Joe Biden, strictly on the grounds of Donald Trump know that Joe Biden wasn't going for any of his rough and tumble tactics.
Here's the deal. The fact is that everything he's saying so far is simply a lie. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar. You pick
Be surprised.
the wrong guy, the wrong night, at the wrong time.
At one point, Joe Biden said, man, shut up, man. Shut up. And another junkie said,
Do you have any idea what this clown's doing?
now, if you're asking me, Donald Trump has been great for black people. And I tell you why. We don't need nobody else. Not another single solitary person giving us false hopes and false aspirations. We don't need that.
I would like to hear you play saxophone.
Nobel Prize-winning African-American author Toni Morrison famously observed about Bill Clinton, quote, "This is our first black president."
The President and I are honored to join all of you.
In this day and time, in 2020, if black people don't understand that ain't nobody gonna help black people but black people, then we lost. That's why I rocks with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is that bump in the road. I know I gotta go around to get the way I'm going. With that said, I'm done with it.
There you go, showing it all, baby. Damn. We out.
Now if temptation comes around, don't listen to the devil. He ain't on the level. Don't listen to the